Breaking news, Democratic presidential candidate Joe Biden has made his choice. NBC News has confirmed that Biden has picked California Senator Kamala Harris to be his running mate, the first woman of color in history to be chosen for such a position, ending weeks of suspense and making good on a promise he made during the primaries back in March to name a woman to run as his running mate, a job Biden himself held for 8 years under Barack Obama. So the Democratic ticket is Biden-Harris. For more, let's go right now to White House correspondent Kristen Welker. Kristen, what can you tell us?
Well, Lester, as you say, this is an historic pick by former Vice President Joe Biden, picking the first African-American female to be a running mate on a presidential ticket. And it comes after weeks of deep deliberations. She is, of course, a senator from California. She is someone who was in the primary running for president herself. And, of course, we all remember that first debate when she took sharp aim at the former vice president. And that was something that really rankled some of Biden's supporters, and something that was focused on during this process, something that he and his family certainly spent a fair amount of time thinking about. Is she someone who can be trusted and loyal? And ultimately, clearly, Biden making the decision that this is the person who is going to be the strongest running mate and person to serve with him if he does, in fact, win the White House. Now, what are some of the strengths of Senator Harris from the perspective of Joe Biden? She is someone who is tested, Lester, not only on the national stage in terms of having run for Senate. She's run a national campaign for president herself. So she's someone who has been under that type of fire. She's someone who brings a strong debate performance to the table, someone who they thought will be a formidable candidate against Vice President Mike Pence on the debate stage. So those are among the things that we are told are the reasons that Biden determined to pick Senator Harris. And again, this is going to be an historic pick. Biden was getting a lot of pressure to choose an African-American running mate in recent weeks, not only in the wake of protests nationwide in which people have been calling for change, but also because a lot of African Americans feel as though this is an inflection point in the nation's history. Now, I am told that is just one of the reasons that Biden decided to pick Harris. This is someone with whom he feels he's not only going to have a strong partner on the campaign trail, but once he is in the White House. Lester.
Hey, NBC News viewers, thanks for checking out our YouTube channel. Subscribe by clicking on that button down here, and click on any of the videos over here to watch the latest interviews, show highlights, and digital exclusives. Thanks for watching.